Hello, so in this video we're going to go into a nucleus colony that I installed a few days ago, and we're looking for the queen because I did not see her when I installed this. You get a little smoke at the entrance. Pop the block off the top, and a little smoke under the lid. Try to keep them calm. A little smoke under the inner cover. Set that aside. Looks like there's quite a bit of bee activity in here. Take out the frame that's right next to the wall to give me some room. Very carefully. And no bees on that, which I didn't expect there to be yet. Now I'm just going to go one frame at a time. And check for the queen, and once I find her, I'll be done. I already loaded up on this frame. It's pretty cool. And she has a marked queen, so I should be able to find her if she's here. This is actually a frame of honey that I had put in here just to give them a little extra food. Slide that back in. Just taking a quick glance for eggs too, because that could be an indication that she's here if I see eggs. I don't see any in here, which I really wouldn't expect yet anyway, because they're usually towards the center of the hive. A lot of drones. Slide that carefully back in there. A little quick puff of smoke. Calm. When you pull these out, you got to be careful you don't roll a bunch of bees. Let's see. There were eggs in this frame last time, and I do see a bunch of developing larvae, but I don't see any fresh eggs. That is not a good sign. A lot of nectar that they've packed into this one on this side. And more developing larvae. There are eggs in this frame. So she's got to be here somewhere. There's not a lot of eggs. There are a few. Getting closer to where I would expect to find her. There's a lot of cap brood on this frame. Not a lot, but a little bit of cap brood anyway. I'm not seeing her. Again, there's some eggs. Some eggs in this frame. Not a lot again, but a few. And they're only 2 days old, 2 or 3 days old. Which means that she probably is here somewhere. Because they'll cap them over after a few days. And I installed these about 5 days ago. Hoping I find her. If she's in here, she's this year's queen. Although she is marked with a red dot, which is for last year. That's last year's color. I am not seeing her. I'm munching away on this honey, though. There are eggs in these cells as well. She has got to be here. She may just be elusive. Get off there. Come on. Oh, this one's heavy. A lot of nectar in this frame, which I wouldn't expect to find her on a frame of nectar. And she's not on here. And if I don't find her, I'll definitely go through again and just double check. Don't like having the hive open for too long. She may have moved on to some of these other frames. This one is just about totally empty, except for a little bit of honey on the side. And no eggs. No eggs. Slide that back down. Check down in there just to see maybe she's crawling on the wall. I don't see her. I'm going to go back through and do that all over again. See if I might find her. Should have been able to. I'm also just going to take a look for queen cells and see if maybe they've started a new queen. Normally pretty good at finding her if she's here. Look on the sides as I slide this down. All the way over. Oh, there she is. I see her. She's crawling around on the right bottom of the frame. And she is definitely there, so I'm happy. That's awesome. She's not very well marked. It looks like the paint mostly came off of her, but she is there. I'll have to get a green pen and remark her. That is exciting news. She's looking for a place to lay eggs right now. Scoping out all the empty holes. And she's going to duck over to the other side of the frame, I think. She's not a very big queen. And that explains why I had missed her, because she's barely got a red dot on her at all. I actually saw the length of her body before I saw the mark on her. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this up. We have succeeded in doing what we were trying to do today. I'll make sure that I get her back in here safely. And she's up towards the top of the frame, so it shouldn't be an issue. Slide that over to that. Slide this one over to there. Now she's protected. I know where she is. Propolis is already really sticky on these. That extra frame back in there. There we go. Give them a little bit of smoke. Just get them to go down so I don't crush any. Cover on. And the block back on top. And there we go. Our mission is accomplished.